Welcome the students of class 8. Welcome to our e-learning class. Today I am going to revise another subunit from your second chapter history, and the name of the chapter is From Trade to Territory, and today's topic from that chapter it is the Doctrine of Lapse. So what is Doctrine of Lapse? In previous class I have discussed about the battle with the Marathas and also the policy of paramountcy. Now today we are going to discuss another policy that was introduced by the British East India Company to annex Indian states one by one. So let's begin this subunit. That Governor General Lord Dalhousie came in India in 1848 as a Governor General of Bengal as well as India. He was in office between 1848 up to 1856 and introduced this policy to annex Indian states. Before that, they using subsidiary alliance as well as the policy of paramountcy. They annexed Indian states forcefully by their military power. Now what happened? They now introduce another policy, and as per this policy, any Indian ruler died without any male heir, his kingdom would lapse and become the part of their territory. So this is the main theme of the doctrine. And as per this policy, what happened that before introducing this policy, Indian rulers, if they don't have any male heir, direct son, then what happened? They adopted any family member's son as their legal heir, and such as their cousin's son as well as anybody from their in-laws family, and from childhood raise that boy in a manner that he will serve the country as a king. So from childhood they were trained in weapon training. They learned horse riding. They learned some sort of politics, and they totally prepared to rule a state. And from childhood they know that we are the future king of that state because they don't have any legitimate male heir. So in this way they were trained. But what happened? When British came, they denied that if any Indian ruler don't have any son, then their kingdom will lapse. Then using this policy, they denied all the adopted sons and they annexed the states, Indian states one by one, such as Satara in 1848. You know that after the third Anglo-Maratha battle, the descendants of Shivaji, the kings of Maratha state, their power was limited, and Peshwa ruled the territory before that. When the Peshwa post was abolished, the Maratha kings, they are sent to Satara. This is a small state. Their power was limited in Satara. But finally, when they don't have any male heir, the descendants of Shivaji don't have any male heir, then their state was also annexed using the Doctrine of Lapse in 1848. Next, the number is the number of Sambalpur. Sambalpur is a state situated in today's Odisha. These states, the king of this state also don't have any male heir, so that in 1850 they annexed Sambalpur. Next term it is Udaipur. This Udaipur is not the Rajasthan Udaipur in Rajasthan. This is the Udaipur situated in present-day Chhattisgarh in Raigad district. And in Udaipur state annexed 1852 using this policy, as well as the Nagpur in 1853. Nagpur state also annexed using this policy in 1853. Number 4, it is the Jhansi. The state of Jhansi, it is also annexed in 1854. You know the Battle of Gwalior, where the heroes, the British general and the Rani of Jhansi, Lakshmi Bai, fought against each other, and in this decisive battle, the Rani of Jhansi died, and the Jhansi kingdom annexed by the British. Okay. So, and the adopted son of Rani of Jhansi, Damodar Rao, was sent in Indore with a pension, and he spent rest of his life there at that place. Okay. Now, this is the doctrine of lapse. Now, then another portion is, it is the annexation of Awadh. How did they annex the Awadh state? Actually, Awadh state at that time ruled by the Nawab of Awadh, Wajid Ali Shah, and Wajid Ali Shah had lot of heirs, lot of sons. So it is not legitimate to annex that state with doctrine of lapse. So that's why what happened. They now Dalhousie found an explanation to annex this state. That at the time they said that the people of Awadh, they suffered because of the misgovernance of Wajid Ali Shah. So that's why it is their duty to free the people of Awadh from the misgovernance of the Nawab of Awadh. So in giving this explanation, in 1856 company overtook Awadh. Despite the Awadh was a state in a alliance, in a subsidiary alliance with the British East India Company, and British residents also lived in Lucknow, as well as they introduced the Mahalwadi system in Awadh. They want that they are not satisfied. The British authority, they are not satisfied. So that's why the company wanted that complete control of the Awadh. So that's why a state like Awadh, with very fertile and most populous, and it's also, it would be a good market for their Manchester made goods. At the time what happened, Manchester is a city in England, and where after the Industrial Revolution, you will read all these things in chapter number 7, that in Industrial Revolution a lot of cotton textiles produced in England, so they want some market to sell these products and make huge profit. So that's why they saw that Awadh is a good place to sell those Manchester made cotton textiles. So that's why they annexed directly the Awadh, and they try to control all over the Awadh independently without the help of any ruler. So that's why they overthrow the Nawab Wajid Ali Shah and annexed the Awadh kingdom. But the people of Awadh became very much angry, and also this is a reason the people, they joined the Great Revolt or Sepoy Mutiny in 1857 as to take a revenge from the British of this annexation. Okay, so this is all about the doctrine of lapse and annexation of Awadh. I hope you have understood this subunit. Next class will come with another subunit from your history book, chapter 2. Thank you for watching.